Hi, girls. Hi, how are you? I haven't been in a long time. It seems like, anyway. Happy Sunday. My name is Jenny Penton. I'm a homeschooling mom of 8, and I blog over at plannerperfect.com. And I love to inspire you to plan beyond your to-do list. Oh, thank you. Yay. Hi, Elizabeth. And I really love to encourage women to identify who they are outside of the roles that they play because it's of its vital importance. So, that really streams down into this. I've declared a Project Me for us moms because it is so vital because we're in the serve business as moms, aren't we? Hi. Oh gosh, thanks, Elizabeth. We're in the serve business. We nurture, we serve, and it just makes sense that we put ourselves on the back burner, right? And we'll just things get from underneath us. I know for me, I have makeup that's up to the ceiling. I was talking about this another scope or something. I have so much clothes that I need to give away. It's ridiculous. Oops. And I lost. Okay. So I need to simplify. I want to take care of me emotionally. We talked about emotionally taking care of ourselves, which is very important. And so I want to talk about how we can, I am blocking, they're out today, man. I thought usually I'm pretty free of them. Yay, I'm so glad. So I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like for me in my planner to actually set time for me because it's so important that we do so. And so let me go ahead and show you around. Hi. Oh, okay. Here we are. This is now this, I'm in the Traveler's Notebook. I'm not going to get into too much details of each plan book, but each each journal represents a month of planning. So here we are over in March, and dang it. In the beginning, we talk about this is where the method is super simple. We have our goals for that particular month, and then we have our day-to-day. Yeah, they are overload. So, gross. So here's my March. Now, to take care of me and my family, I've got the spring cleaning and decor. I've got it down. Hey, Rita. Down to just a science on here. I've got everything for my business in here. I didn't think it was, Rita, but it might be because usually when I have it off, this doesn't happen to me. So dang it, I should have triple checked. So here's some different things I have for my goals, but then I start to get real into the nitty gritty about Project Me. Now, when I talk about, and it's detailed. My hair, don't forget about your feet, your teeth. Now, I have discussed this kind of stuff before. It's time. I was like, I even have a blog post on this that's going to come out tomorrow. But I was thinking, we are so busy even with as us as moms. We are pushing our kids towards their dreams and their talents and who they are. And a lot of times we get, there was a time where I was like, well, what about me? And then I had mom guilt because I thought about that. I was like, oh, my job though is to teach my kids and push them out and enjoy the world and their goals and their dreams. And then, oh my gosh, I was like, but what about me? What about me? I have goals, I have dreams, and I don't think we need to wait till we're 60 to do it. We can do it now within our motherhood. We can use those talents and we can use it within our motherhood. So here's some things that I did for me, for Project Me, and you guys can follow suit if you like. Now, I'll tell you what, everything about me I wanted to simplify. Now, there's great things. Those are real big right now in simplifying, and I was kind of late on the bandwagon because I just was. So I decided, I looked at my makeup drawer and I was like, this is absolutely freaking bananas. I had so much makeup. I said, my beauty routine in the morning needs to be simple, I want to look put together, but done simply. So I got rid of everything that's excess. I just threw it all away. And anything else my daughters wanted, I gave it to them. So I got just minimal stuff to get ready quick and easy. So that's wonderful. That's Project Me. Got that swiped out clean, and that's wonderful. I minimized everything that I do for like my face and my skincare, but I want to do it naturally and nourish my body. Remember that. You want to nourish yourself from the inside out. So I just use all coconut oil. I did my research. I'm using coconut oil to take off my makeup. I use coconut oil in the morning before my makeup, and believe it or not, my makeup doesn't run off. So I love it takes care of my skin, and I'm nourishing my body. Take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. My teeth. There was a time where I was just completely naive, and I let the dentist take, in my 20s, the dentist had run amok with my teeth. They didn't even hurt, but I had root canals and cavities, and then I had a ton of babies, and then I was sick, so that I would like stuff pretzels in my cheeks. I don't know. It was so, anyways, my teeth have suffered. So then I'm like, you know what? I want to try to treat and take care of myself as naturally as I can. So then I started using a different toothpaste. I did coconut oil. No, it doesn't. I use it all day. I put it on in the morning, and my skin doesn't feel oily ever. Now, I've read that even oily skin types can use it. Just use a little teeny bit. Believe me, it goes a long way. Then I blow dry my hair, and by the time that's all soaked in, then my makeup's ready to go. So then I use half coconut oil and half baking soda as a way for me to brush my teeth, because I've read so much, you guys can do your research yourself, that the glycerin in toothpaste and even and fluoride, I'm anti-fluoride anyway, but all of that kind of stuff, it's great for your mouth, and it's a great bacteria fighter. And then I even swish my mouth with with baking soda and water, because it helps neutralize the mouth and keeps that your pH balance in check. So all this stuff I checked. Now, oil pulling I couldn't do. I gagged so hardcore. I couldn't do it. Maybe I'll try to get up to that, but I know I've heard a lot of it. But it's half and half baking soda and coconut oil for your teeth. It's simple. It's inexpensive. It's wonderful. And it also brightens them. So see, I'm nourishing myself. I'm taking care of myself. You want to do that. Then I was like, okay, I got rid of all this excess clothes. I can give this to women who in need. I got rid of tons. I just was piling on clothes and piling and piling. So now I got everything around and folded and ready that's easy to find and easy to grab with only things that I love. Do this little by little. Don't tackle it all at one time. And that's what I did. And then your vitamins, nourish yourself with that. Do we ever forget about that because we're taking care of kids with diapers? Yeah, we do. So take probiotics, cod liver oil is good, nourish your body, take care of yourself, multivitamins, vitamin D3, which is important in the winter months, especially, and even in the summer, because if you don't get all day, if you're not out there every day, a lot of moms are inside and we push our kids out while we're inside scrubbing dishes, right? So, hey, Erin, we got it. Yeah, Erin sells Shaklee, so she knows all about that. Anyway, you've got to make sure that you are taking the D3 so you get that sun vitamin in you, because without it, we're susceptible to disease, and that's just along with everything else. I take digestive enzymes and all that. Now, I'm also altering my diet. I'm going more towards raw. This is just me and my personal things, what I'm doing to nourish me. I would eat salads, but I definitely wasn't a veggie freak. I've now gone into full veggie mode. So every single meal that I have has raw veggies or even steamed. So, and they're organic. So I will, if I do an egg and like a sprouted bread, I'll make sure I've got a bunch of spinach or arugula underneath. You see what I mean? So add like green stuff to your food with every meal. Nourish yourself. Your body, it's just, go raw. And Desiree, now I know are you vegan or vegetarian? I'm not sure, but I totally agree with you 100%. And I'm sure the weight just falls off when you're nourishing your body. And the reason why we're always hungry is because our body's still starved for nutrients. So it's always hungry. And then we're picking cookies and this and that and breads and muffins and stuff like that. when really, wow, raw vegan, that's pretty awesome. That is awesome. Thanks, Erin. I really do. My Pinterest board has lots of great things on there. Juicing is good, and so I'm going to be doing that next. So I can't wait to do that because that helps get your veggies in there too. What? Not yet. Not, why? There you go. So yeah, definitely doing the whole raw thing, juicing, all of that, totally taking care of you. Take care of yourself. Now you got to now make sure your emotional well-being, you got to take care of your emotional, but check into that subconscious and get rid of all that extra stuff. I think because we're wired as nurturers, and we're wired that way to be nurturers. I think we nurture and coddle our own selves. Especially mom guilt. We got a lot of mom guilt. We coddle it. We hold on to it. It holds us back. We need to forgive ourselves. We need to let it go. Let it go. You did what you could with what you knew at the time. Now you know more. Love them. Ask for forgiveness if you need to, but move on and forgive yourself. I know for me, that was something that was hard. I held on to a lot of different things. I'd go back anytime I got a spare moment of time to think, I'd look back like, oh God, I should have never have done that to them. Look, I should have never done that. Oh, I shouldn't have taken away that. They only meant this. It's hard. You got to get rid of it. Us moms are wired for that, and we nurture our own guilt, like we carry it along, like it proves something, like we love them more if we have guilt or something. We have to forgive ourselves and give us grace, because if we've got all this excess baggage on us, we can't be all who we were designed to be because we carry along all this guilt. We need to make sure that we can actually process things and move through it and move on and let it go. So that's all a part of taking care of yourself. And most importantly, most importantly, is identifying who you are outside the roles you play. You need to find out who you are as outside of being your children's mother. There was a time that I think I've already touched on this, but I was jealous. My son's an artist. He was born one, okay? And I was jealous of him. And it wasn't of his art, because I was like, I was just so proud. I mean, I was just beaming with pride. But he had time. And I was jealous. And I was like, wow, Jenny, you got to fix this. You can make time for you. Absolutely. And your children need to see you make time for you. And if you don't know what you're good at, find out. Because guess what? It's buried in there. And you have been equipped and gifted with gifts and talents. You need to find out what those are. Let your children see that you have gifts, that you have talents, and you're not just a sacrificial lamb who cares about everybody else but yourself. Let your daughters see that you can be a homemaker, ever present, and be fulfilled. Start your own business within the, be a stay-at-home mom and start your own business. Show your daughters that. Show your daughter, I'm using my talent. I've got them, and I'm going to use them. And you can serve others, and you can use your own talents to serve your family. This isn't something that's an overnight deal. It's a journey. So enjoy it and love it and embrace it. Write goals. The goals, when you write goals with their details, they're statement of intentions. Get into your long-term goals and dream huge, and then pedal backwards. I mean, if you want to be on Oprah, write it. Okay, I know this because I think I might have write it down. Okay, if you dream huge, something that oh no, I'm just a mom with 8 kids who homeschools. I could never do that. Please have big dreams. Other people can and do. We can too. We can too. And we can be stellar moms. I mean, come on. I've got 8 kids. If I can find time to take care of me, you can too. Make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. You got to set yourself up. You can't just wish and hope with a wish, a hope, and a prayer, right? You've got to, this is what your planners are good for. Get into the goal sections. Write down everything you want to do for your health. I mean, just really think about it. Say, wow, I wish my hair was better. I wish that my teeth were better. I wish that my skin was more vibrant. I wish my diet, but I don't have time. Yes, you do. Don't sit there and eat something quick and crappy because you've got to make sure your kids are eating their veggies. You need to make sure that you take care of yourself. So often We sacrifice ourselves. And then pretty soon we're filled with disease. We're like 40 years old and we're diagnosed with things. Don't do it. Don't let it happen. And that includes our emotional health. Quit holding on to the baggage. Let go of it. Get in there, dissect it, and get rid of it. We offer that grace to God has given us the grace to forgive ourselves, and we forgive others. We need to do the same for ourselves and forgive ourselves. So there is just so much to really think about. You need to really dive into that diet, research, do lots of research, read. I have 3 things that are like the top 3 for me. That's how I label it. It's like read, write every day. This is every day. Read, write, and paint. Those are 3 things that I really feel that I must do. Are there other things I love to do? Yeah, but I'll let them slide. But these are my top 3. I'm going to make dang sure I do it. So I'll read every chance I can, every quiet moment, and any time that I can. Then I will write. I love to write. I want to write another book, so I'm beginning that. I'm also doing blog posts. I'm preparing a launch of a business, of a plan book business. So I mean, it's invigorating and it's exciting and it makes you a better mother, right? I mean, it just does. And if I have to get out, I might even pay my oldest so I can go to Starbucks for 2 hours, 1 day a week, just to go paint. Isn't that fun? It's kind of exciting. 1 day a week, 2 hours, big flippin' deal to be able to get out and escape and do something for you. So I even make time in my nighttime routine. Instead of waiting till I'm too late and I'm dog tired and ready to collapse, I take my makeup off at like 8:30 and hope that no one comes over. But I just take it all off. I got my coconut oil on. I brush my teeth. That means I'm not going to be eating all night long, right? So I brush my teeth. I get everything ready for me. If I want to paint my nails, I do that. Also, my feet. I'm telling you guys, this is so truth. I could walk on coals and it wouldn't hurt. I could walk on glass and it wouldn't hurt. I have such calluses on my feet. And I looked at my feet and I was like, you know what? They're pretty on the outside, on the top, but flip those babies over, man. And I'm like, Jenny, take care of yourself. So I have got everything lined up. I was doing soaks, putting coconut oil on them, and putting socks on before bed. Be beautiful from the inside out and treat yourself as though you are. Give yourself as much love as you do your family. You deserve it, and your family needs to see you do it. There was something else that I am doing. Well, now I forget. But your undergarments. Okay, I've got about 5 billion that are so ragged and have seen better days. I'm like, my husband deserves better than this. I deserve better than this. And I'm getting new ones. Throw it all away. Get new ones. Do it little by little if you have to. But those undergarments should be cotton and pretty and perfect, okay? And have not a lot, but enough for the week, right? I mean, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And you're going to feel so good that you're going to be an amazing mother, amazing woman who knows who they are, who knows what they're made of, who knows what they stand for. They're smart. We're going to be smart. You know, a lot of times, I don't know if it's a generation, maybe it's just me, but I don't think so. I got married really early. I was like 22. My husband, I was like brain dead. My husband like took care of me and did everything, and that's really great. I was like, what does this insurance do? You know, I started to like, and I know a lot of women take care of that part, but my husband takes care of all of it. Okay. Now, I think it's because we have so many kids, we just fell into those roles. But now it's like, I'm digging into what are we paying for insurance and why? Who are you using? Why am I stuck with my Suburban now for 10 years when I want a new one now? I mean, you know what I mean? Ask the questions. Ask questions. Get smart. Educate yourself. I spend so much time educating myself, and it's amazing. I read so much that I feel like I'm like a book scanner, because I've got to get all this information in. It's like I'm a kid again. I just want to learn. So, to us moms, right? To us, and teach your daughters that. My daughter was doing her taxes, and she was like, oh, I need dad. I'm like, great. You can have dad look over it, but at least use your brain, okay? You can do it, and let's go over it together. But you don't need your dad for everything. Do it. And then another time oh, my tires, leaking air. Where's my dad? I get it. That's great. My husband wants to jump to the rescue. However, let's use our brains too, okay? Girl power too. And I love it that men are there. They love that. They love to take care of us, and I accept that wholeheartedly. Honestly, I'm a girl all the way. I'm like, I don't want to go out there and do that. Will you? Of course he will. But I'm saying at least say, as a girl, go over there and fill up your air with tires freaking self. You know what I mean? I mean, you can do it. It's not a big deal, okay? So here's to us, right? Project Me. Find me over on Instagram. I know Rita's got a great hashtag for gratitude, which is also an amazing segment of taking care of yourself, is expressing gratitude and knowing what you've got and being able to be thankful for it. That project's huge. Go and, follow Rita. And I don't know if she's still on, but follow her. She's got a great gratitude project. You hashtag gratitude project when you've shown some pages of how you write that out every morning. But also, too, this Project Me is something that I've declared because all of us moms need some me in our lives, okay? You can follow me on all platforms as Planner Perfect. On IG, the same. If you do anything in your goal pages that represent your new Project Me, hashtag it and tag me. I would love to see it. It's so important. Let's just really make sure that we're doing this. Be a vision for your life. Know where you're going. Have huge goals because you can. You can. Everything will happen in the season that it comes in. And guess what? You don't ever have to be upset that maybe the season that you're in with toddlers or whatever is not enabling you to go as full throttle as you'd like. Because guess what? You're in the season that you're in for a reason. You need to be good at where you're at for a reason. And this is like training ground. God's watching. If we can't handle where we're at in the season we're at right now, we ain't going to move up to the next level. So we need to be good and diligent and keepers of the home and be where we're at and ever present. And be good at it and nail it, okay? And that way we know we can move up. I mean, so enjoy the season. If ever I get exasperated, like, oh, I really, really wish I was doing this right now. I always backtrack it. I change my attitude because my attitude's a choice. I don't do it all the time, but that's what my intent is all the time. I backtrack it. I'm like, no, God needs me here. I need to be here. My babies are first. My husband is first. And that's what's most important. When you know what you've got, when you are in the season you're in, and you are happy where you are, and you don't let your children govern your attitude, that's easy. Don't let them govern your attitude. Be joyful. This is where they're at. This is where you're at. Enjoy the season you're in because it's fleeting. But know that you have a map and a goal, and God's going to move you there. He will full throttle you there when it's time in your season. So this is all a journey. But right now, as long as we are always doing the Project Me, which is so important, we can carve out times to take care of ourselves and do it on a gradual journey basis. And then it's called an upkeep. We got to upkeep it. So make sure that you're doing that too. And maintaining the Project Me. So just don't do it and then you're done and then your clothes pile up again. It's a complete inventory check of your subconscious, of your healthy, of your mind, of your goals, of where you're going, your clothes, your teeth, your hair. Take a check. Say, my skin doesn't look very good. Am I drinking enough, water? Am I making sure I get enough vegetables in my diet? Be thin. That's my goal. I mean, I'm definitely not fat, but I hang on to stuff. I've got some hang on fat sitting on me. And it's like, I just want to be the truest, most authentic self by taking care of me. And when you take care of yourself, it's effortless. Everything just seems to fall away because your body was designed to be thin and to be beautiful and to be healthy and strong. We're equipped and we're designed that way. So make sure that you're going with your body instead of against it. So don't diet and take things out of it and hope to God that works. Just feed it natural nutrients and natural purifying foods and even what you put on the outside of your face. You know what I mean? So it's not hard. It's easy. It actually is easy. And especially I'm telling you, if I've got be the best version of you, and if you've I have a lot of kids. They could literally swallow me up whole if I allow it. That's the honest to God truth. I could literally wake up, go to bed, never think of me 1 second. And I could be exasperated and fall on the floor and be tired. There was one time I was so tired. My 2-year-old, for an example, my 2-year-old is very, 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 very tough. He pees and poops everywhere. I've never had a child like that, but God decided that the 8th one was the good one to do. I was like, wow, God, you must really think I needed to be really tough right now because I can't handle it. It's like a dog. I'm taking care of chasing a dog. I'm like, where are you peeing? On my towel? I mean, it was just like, I couldn't keep up, you know, and then if he's not doing that, then he's in my makeup. If he's not doing that, then he's over here. I want to cry. And one minute I was like, you know what? Now my back hurts. I was like, right now I just hated my day. I hated it. I had a really bad day not so long ago. And you know what I did and made all the difference in the world? I was like, no, this is a choice. I'm not gonna act all tired and really help accent the bags under my eyes and fall into victim mode. No way. Once I changed my attitude, my body followed. I was like, no. I'm a mom who can do this. I'm equipped for this. It's okay. It's my season. It will pass and we'll laugh about it later. But I'm not going to let my little boy, whom I adore and love, who poops on the floor, by the way, all the time, get me down, okay? I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to clean up the poop, okay? And I'm going to have a good day in despite of it. Yeah, I am. I'm going to have a good day despite of it all. So enjoy your seasons, rock the season you're in, because if you don't, you're going to repeat it over and over and over till you get it right. Because, God does all of these things. It's beautiful how he shapes and molds us, because I've come a long way since my 20s. Man, I knew nothing, it seemed. And he had a lot of work to do in me. And so the journey is amazing. Let him work in you. All of these things are tests. Let him pass the test. You know what I mean? Let God know you can do this. He knows you can. So do it and take care of yourself. Don't let your kids get you in victim mode, because it's easy. It is really, really, you could have some speckled great days where, oh, I love it. But after a while, when they do want to watch you go to the bathroom, it gets really annoying. I mean, but don't let it affect you. Like, oh, woe is me, No, woe is me. Take care of yourself and you won't feel that way as much, and then make it a choice. Make it a choice, to make sure that you are equipped for the job, and just put some joy in your heart as you go. Now, of course, this never means that we neglect ourselves in the emotional factor. Sometimes, and I do this all the time too, I'll go into the bathroom, and if I gotta cry for a second, I just let myself cry. I mean, believe me, it can get that bad. I mean, if I'm wrestling boys, and I've got a majority boys, and they're all homeschooled, so they're here all the time, and if my 15-year-old is harassing my other younger sons, and they're freaking out, and then I got a baby pooping in a corner, I gotta go cry real quick, okay? And then I'm better. So don't neglect the fact that things can get you down. You can identify it, face it, look at it, but then make the choice, move on, get over it, cry, move on, And especially because a lot of times I love to go and beat my husband down and say, now it's your turn, because I'm done, So when we do take care of ourselves, we're less attacking of our husbands and the whole 9 yards. So here's to us, girls, okay? Bathroom crying, I know, well, we all do it. I know we do. I can't be the only one. So I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Hashtag Project Me. I mean, let's totally do this. Let's take care of ourselves. We're going to have amazing undergarments. We're going to simplify our wardrobe so that we can look amazing quick. We can get ready in like 10 to 15 minutes with minimal makeup, but we look beautiful because of the diet we're on, right? We're planning our lives. We're mapping it out. We've got huge goals. We can start businesses. We can paint, we can write, we can dream, we can be authors, we can be speakers, and we can have a baby on our hip all at the same time. Good. I'm glad you're in. It's an amazing project. So I'll see you over on Instagram and my other platforms. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. I'd love to see how far you've come, and just hashtag it and let me see. So girls, I'm going to let you go. Hashtag absolutely, yeah, Project Me. I'm going to go catch the the toddler outside the room. God only knows. So until next time, girls, I'll talk to you soon.